Hello friends, morning, and this is the new class in which we will study photosynthesis. Yesterday I told about the mode of nutrition in plants and different beings. Today we will study photosynthesis. So first we will study what is photosynthesis. So the synthesis of food in plants occur in their leaves. You all know well that the leaves are called food factories of the plants because they have chlorophyll. They have chlorophyll in them which helps them to catch sunlight coming from the sun. Okay, and this chlorophyll also helps in making of food for the plant. So now let's understand what is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and various minerals present in the soil. Okay, so now my friends, you have understood very well that what is photosynthesis. I am repeating what is photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and various minerals present in the soil. Okay, so so now let's proceed to the next. So here my friends, you can see the diagram of photosynthesis. This is a plant. It has leaves, and the leaves chlorophyll is present. This chlorophyll catches sunlight. This chlorophyll catches sunlight coming from the sun, and from the bottom surface of the leaf oxygen is released. And you must know my friends that the release of oxygen through plants is done by stomata and is known as transpiration, in which oxygen and some amount of water is also released, water vapor in form of water vapor. Okay, and now here it traps the sunlight from the sun, coming from the sun. It takes carbon dioxide. What? Who takes? Plant takes the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, and plant takes water from where? From the soil. Okay, it takes water and minerals from there. Okay, so it's all clear now till now. So let's move to the next topic, which is formulation of photosynthesis. So my friends, I have told you earlier that plants take in carbon dioxide, water. Carbon dioxide they take from the atmosphere and water from the soil, and with the help of sunlight and chlorophyll, sunlight which is trapped by the chlorophyll, it gets formed into carbohydrate and oxygen. Okay, and you all know my friend that carbohydrates in the plants are stored in form of glucose, and the formula of glucose is C6H12O6. Clear? So here what is written? Carbon dioxide and water are the raw materials for photosynthesis. Okay, these are the raw materials required for photosynthesis. For this process, chlorophyll and presence of sunlight are also necessary. Now see my friends that here only sunlight is not the method by which you can do photosynthesis. The plants can do photosynthesis actually. Sorry, if you put up a bulb in front of the plant, it will also start photosynthesizing from the bulb by we are capturing the energy of the bulb. Okay, uh, it just needs some source of light. It isn't important that it must be sunlight. It could be a bulb also, it could be a tube light also, anything. But as sunlight has most radiation and it has brighter power, it is much brighter than the tube lights and the lights. So plants mainly make sunlight as their what they say, plants mainly take sunlight for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, but the process of photosynthesis also occurs in the light of normal tube light, or but it slows down during that. Okay, got it. Now let's move. Since food is synthesis in leaves, all the raw materials need to reach there. And how will they reach there? Via transpiration. You already know transpiration. Transpiration. Via the process of transpiration, the food, all the raw materials reaches the leaf where the glucose is formed and stored in. Sorry, where the carbohydrate is formed and stored in the form of glucose. Okay. So here you have formula. You may note it down. It is very important. So let's now move on. Products of photosynthesis. So what are the main products of photosynthesis? There must be some product if there is a reaction. So let's see. The initial products of photosynthesis is carbohydrate, which is stored in form of glucose. Okay, it next gets converted to starch, whose present in the leaves indicates the occurrence of photosynthesis. Starch. You all know, my friend, that test of starch is done by iodine. Some drops of iodine solution is dropped on the starchy material, and then it turns blue black. This indicates the presence of starch. Okay. So here also in the leaves it is present, which shows the occurrence of photosynthesis. That is the photosynthesis is currently happening in the leaves. Okay. Some carbohydrates are also converted to proteins and fats. You may know, friends, that carbohydrates also have proteins and fat, and they are converted into the proteins and fat in the plants. Okay. Besides carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, proteins also contain nitrogen. Okay. And here, leaving the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, proteins, these three also contain nitrogen N2. Okay, so nitrogen is also important for what? For photosynthesis. Okay. And you know very well, my friends, that plants cannot take the atmospheric nitrogen directly to do the photosynthesis. There is a certain bacteria called rhizobium present in the soil that helps in the nitrogen fixation, that is conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into its nitrate form, so that it is used by plants. Okay. What is the name of the bacteria that does it? It is called rhizobium. And where is it found? It is found in the leguminous plants. Example is peas, etc. Peas, etc. Leguminous plants. Okay. So this was the summary of photosynthesis. So my friends, today's class end here, and on tomorrow's class I will teach you some more modes of nutrition, and after that we will have its MCQs. I will bring you the question and answer. You type, you may note it down. They have been asked in the exams. I will bring them. So have a good day and stay at home, stay safe. Bye.